talking about feelings and how to express them in the Welsh language. No, we're not getting all sentimental. Some of you have asked me to make more content teaching Welsh language, and so this is that for you today. I will still be doing the Welsh history series that I'm doing for you, but please let me know if this format works for you. I can intermittently put these kinds of videos in, which makes it easier for me to create longer, more better quality content for the research type history videos that I make for you as well. So let's jump into the video. Let's start out on the bright side, shall we? The word for happy in Welsh, hapus. Hapus. Roeddwn i'n hapus yn ei weld ddoe. I was happy seeing him yesterday. Now, you could also use several different kinds of colloquial ways to say that you're happy, of course. There's loads of ways. I'll just give you one. Gwyn I byd. Fair her world, white her world. And this comes from the expression gwynfyd. Gwynfyd. A world without problems, a white fair world, a pleasant world. Gwyn I fyd. Fair his world. Okay? Let's go on to the next one. Trist. If you speak Romanian or French, this is basically the same word. Sad. Oh, mi oedd yn drist gan fy mor wedi colli'r bws. I was sad since I missed the bus. And for miss a bus, we do say colli, to lose, lost a bus. Trist. Next one. Dig is angry. To become angry is digio. Roedd hi'n ddig, gan na knife I friend ddod. She was angry because her friend did not come. Also, llidiog is another way of saying angry, and dillon, and llidio, to become angry. I should note that llid can also kind of have the feeling of wrath to it. Llidiog, it's a bit, in my mind at least, it's a bit more ferocious than dig, but certainly the two are interchangeable. Yeah? Next. Ofnus. Wyt ti'n ofnus o Glygwini? Are you fearful of cliffs? Ofnus, fearful. Ac mae'n wir. Ac mae'n wir. It's true. Dwi'n ofni Glygwini. I fear cliffs. Both of these words come from ofn. Fear. Ofni, to fear. Ofnus, fearful. Diflastod. A disgust at something, but actually no, this isn't the exact translation, because diflas means boring. Diflasu ar, to bore with, to disgust with. Dwi'n diflasu ar y rhaglen honno. I'm bored with that program. I'm a bit disgusted with it. It's a fusion of those two concepts that doesn't quite exist in English, unfortunately. Just kind of take it as being between disgust and boredom, yeah? Because the root, blasi, to taste, diflasi, to untaste, to remove your taste for it from the thing. Fieddod, this is certainly more disgust, and there's more of a sentiment of, there's a bit of a a much more negative sense to fieddod. The swyddodd o'i swydd mewn fieddod at agwedd i'r He resigned from his position, his job, in disgust at his manager's attitude. Next. Caru, to love. Now in English, we do blend love and like so interchangeably. And you can do this in Welsh, but it's not the same. It's not as fluid between those two, to like and to love. Hoffi to like, caru to love. And when you say caru, that's deeper than, at least in my mind, the sense that you have in English. Dwi'n caru yr opera na. I love that opera. That's not just one you can just change for like. Dwi'n hoffi'r opera. That's not as strong. One that I should mention. Rwyt ti'n yn ei charu hi? Do you love her? It changes because she's female. Wyt ti'n yn ei gario? Gario. Do you love him? It changes the beginning of the word. We have the reflexive pronoun in the middle, like French. Yeah? The actual thing that is love, cariad. That's the noun. Caru is the action of loving. Next. Excited is not a direct translation really into Welsh. We view this completely, not just completely different, just differently. So, roedd y ci bach yn gyffro I gyd. The puppy was all excitement. We don't say that the puppy was excited. If you say that, so you could say, mae hi'n gyffrous. She is exciting, but that literally means like the company with her is exciting. She overall is exciting. It's not excited. She's excited. To translate that, that'd be mae hi'n llawn o gyffro. She's full of excitement. Mae cyffro arni. There's exciting on her. And that's positive excitement. Negative excitement, more like in the tense, you could say in English, agitation. We separate those two more definitely, I'd say, than English. So, for example, mae'n cynhyrfu dros y peth lleia. He gets excited over the smallest thing. There's a note of kind of a manic sense of panic in that word. Agitation. Cynhyrfus. Excited. But in that heightened state, a tense bit. Cyffro does not have that tense to it. You can have mae'r dorf cyffro. The crowd is getting excited. Or you could say mae'r dorf cynhyrfu. The crowd is excited, but that's more of an agitation. The two carry a different weight. You also have a word which I'm fond of, cyffroedig. It's much more literary, I'd say, and old-fashioned. And it's not so much used, though it could be used, for people and specific things. It's more of a wider context. Example, bu naws cyffroedig yn strydoedd y ddinas. It's that abstract thing that is excited. You're unable to specifically pin it down within the streets of the city. The nuance of the city was excited. It's a highly contextual, abstract sense of excitement. Next one. Unig. Lonely. Mae ceffyl yn y caf and a cw yn unig. A horse in the field yonder is lonely. I should note as well, this has a way of changing this word. So enig plentyn means only child, but plentyn enig coming after it means lonely child. So it changes. Next one. Jealous, kenvigenis, aethigis, or aethigethis. And this one we construct quite differently to English. Let me show you. Dwi'n gwisgo suit newydd ac mae'n cenfigen wrtho fi. Mae'n cenfigen wrtho fi. Literally, he is a jealousy against me. This is quite different to English. When we speak in terms of jealousy, it's something that is against us. And there's lots of colloquialisms to express this concept as well. Mae gan ddi iddi. She has poison for her. So envy and jealousy in Welsh are seen as a poison that you have for people. And it's not that that poison's going to harm them, it's going to harm you. Cenfigenis, jealous, becomes cenfigen in the noun form, and aethigedd. There's two different words for jealousy here. Cenfigen, aethig, or aethigedd. And both are completely interchangeable. Let's move on to something more hopeful. Hopeful. Gobeithio. Dwi'n obeithio bydd y tywydd yn dda yfory. I'm hopeful that the weather will be good tomorrow. And this comes from the word gobaith, hope. You might hear now and then gobeithlon next. Chwofrydig. I like the sound of that word. Chwofrydig. Curious. And this one is curiously not used in the same way as English because it comes from a specific breakdown of two words. Chwilio, to search, and brood, to be keen for. Chwilfryd, when those two are put together, and ig, the description of. The description of being keen to search for things. Curious. Chwilfrydig. And so in the English context, oh, she's a curious one, isn't she? We don't use chwofrydig in the same context as that. It's specific to that being curious about things, finding out new things. That's chwilio, to search for. That's curious. The next one, gwael. This does connotate sick, but also kind of awful. Kind of a foul feeling rather than pure sickness. And in the northwest especially, sal, which does mean sick more generally, but in the northwest it's also used more interchangeably with this gwael element. So, teimlodd hi'n wael wrth fynd I mewn i'r cyfarfod. She felt sick going into the meeting. Wyt ti'n wael? Are you sick? Oes salwch arno ti? Is there an illness upon you? Wyt ti'n sal? Are you sick? That's more of a direct sick. Yeah, but again, in the northwest, you can use that for general awful feeling. You will hear blin as well, but this has multiple meanings. It can also mean a bit of anger. Oh, Dwi'n flin ag e. I'm angry with him, yeah, but that's good for now. As you may or may not know, I have a Patreon page. My Patreon's here. Diolch yn fawr iawn, thank you very much. And for any of you who would like to contribute in any sense, be it from a simple like, thumbs up, bell notification, subscribe, leaving comments, tipping, or joining my community here, please do so. It helps keeps the channel in inertia and growing and able to carry forward. We'll see you next time. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you very much.